Ambassador, hindi kasi namin masyadong kabisado yung posisyon ninyo. Saan ang opisina ninyo?
Madam Chair, ang office ho namin, the same with the PCTC, same building ho kami. Paliwanag ko lang ho ng short yung opisina din ho namin. Ang Special Envoy ho for Transnational Crime, ang Philippine Center of Transnational Crime, which is the Interpol NCV Manila, sila po yung aming secretariat at yung operational partner.
So may opisina po kayo? Wala?
Meron po, nasa taas po kami.
Ilan ang tauhan nyo?
If I'm not mistaken, around 15.
And then kasama?
Ang aming pong opisina, OSETC and PCTC, are all under the Office of the President.
Pero hiwalay, kasi hindi naman kayo under the PCTC, ano?
Hindi po. Ang PCTC po ang aming secretariat. Sila po yung operational arm namin.
What are the functions? Like you said earlier, you represent the Philippines in different fora, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I see. What is the role that you actually played in the arrest of PRRD and his transport to The Hague? Anong papel po ninyo doon? Kasi lumalabas yung pangalan ninyo sa resibo at yung pag-turnover.
Opo.
Staff, ipakita lamang. Ito, yung transfer of custody, surrender and transfer, andyan po. At kayo po ang nakapirma, at alam ito ni Secretary Senator Cayetano. Bakit kayo ang nakapirma?
Opo.
Ano po yung papel ninyo ron?
Ganito po yan. Ma'am, I was there to oversee the smooth arrest of the former president. Now,
So, nandun kayo sa Villamor?
po, makikita nyo naman po dun sa mga videos na lumabas.
Hindi ko po maalala kasi hindi ko kilala yung mga taong
Opo.
doon.
Ngayon, doon naman ho
Madam
sa...
Chair, excuse me, Madam Chair.
Senator Bato, please.
Since when naging function ng special envoy yung pag-oversee ng operations, ng pag-aresto?
Kasi,
I'm sure, special envoy ka, trabaho mo is outside. Envoy ka doon para mag-represent. Pero when it comes to operational matters, kailan naging trabaho mo yung pag-oversee ng operations?
Hindi po ako nag-oversee ng operations. Yun lang hong sitwasyon dahil ang PCTC ay ang aming secretariat and operational arm.
Not even the PCTC, I suppose. Because PCTC is, sila lang ang nagkukontrol ng NCB.
Yes,
diba?
Opo.
O, sila nagkukontrol ng secretariat.
Opo.
Pero
sila po yung secretariat namin.
Pagdating sa Interpol, halimbawa, ganito, meron tayong General Assembly ng Interpol. Sino nag-head of delegation?
PCTC.
PCTC?
PCTC.
Ikaw, General Marbil, hindi ka pa ba nag-attend ng national, yung General Assembly ng Interpol?
Sir, umattend po last year po.
Last year?
Opo.
So, sinong head of delegation?
Ang nandun po si General Alcantara po ang kasama po namin.
Because when I was the Chief PNP, lahat ng ang head of delegation, yung Chief PNP. Tapos, head of delegation ng ibang bansa, yung uniform talaga na police agency ng kanilang lugar. Kaya yun yung alam ko ha. Kasi yung PCTC naman is NCB lang ito. Sila yung NCB. Pero when you say police agency, Chief PNP talaga ang head niya, di ba? At nagkakaroon ng General Assembly, kayo ang nandoon, di ba?
Actually, sir, dun sa ibang country, sir, ang police lang, ang isa lang po ang law enforcement nila. So, usually, ang the head is the chief ng national police nila. But in our country, we have so many law enforcement agencies coming from the NBI, the Philippine National Police, of course, ang kasama po namin immigration.
Kasi makita mo, di ba? Pag Interpol General Assembly, naghawak kamayan lahat ng mga chief ng puro uniformado yan eh. Puro mga chief ng police agency nila, di ba?
Kaya nakakagulat sa dinami-dami ng police agency na sinabihan ni General Alcantara sa NBI, si Chief PNP, sabi rin ni General Torre, bakit biglang civilian at hindi kasali sa law enforcement ang nag-oversee? Ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng oversee?
Ma'am, kasi nga ang PCTC is our partner, our secretariat, I was there to oversee lang the PCTC, which is
Oversee them?
which is the Interpol NCB Manila.
Madam
Hindi.
Chair.
Teka muna. Nalilito ako, di ba, nandun ka. Bakit alam mo nang itatangay sa ibang bansa?
Hindi po.
Anong ginagawa mo doon? Na-serve na, nabigay na yung kopya sa lahat. Anong ginagawa mo doon? Anong ginabangan mo?
I was there to assist the executive director, ma'am.
Was the executive director in Villamor?
Naroon po ako. I was in the plane and I was in the 250 in Villamor.
Even without a red notice, nandun na kayo, nag-aabang na.
I had a red diffusion po.
Yes, but the
I had a
diffusion, we
copy.
have already said ad infinitum that this is not an arrest warrant, di ba?
Yes,
Paliwanag na yun.
tama
Ikaw
po yun,
nagpaliwanag
tama
eh. O di,
We had the red diffusion. I had to carry it.
request for information lang, di ba?
Hindi po. Ang red diffusion po is a request, is an international request for international cooperation or an alert. Ang red notice po ay ganon, ang diffusion po ay ganon din, pareho lang po.
Eh, ganun nga. Kaya nga, ang
Yung diffusion po is resorted to if there is urgency, importance, element of time, kaya po nagiging diffusion.
hindi, ang liwanag naman, action to
Opo.
be taken, locate lang eh. Locate lang and possibly arrest with a view to extradition. So, mahaba pang proseso.
Ma'am, can I clarify?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Senator.
Pa-clarify lang, factual lang, Ambassador Lacanlao. So, you were there to oversee.
Yes,
You
Mr.
were,
Sen.
when you say there, you were in Villamor.
The airport.
Okay.
The airport.
Then, did you accompany them on the plane?
Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Senator.
And then, did you stay in the Netherlands?
Yes, I stayed there for 2 days.
Okay, and hindi mo alam na dadalhin siya doon?
Hindi po. Can I make a clarification? That time, nung...
Pwede ko lang itanong, isang hirit lang. Wala ka sa listahan na binigay ni General Alcantara, yung mga nabigyan ng diffusion notice, ano? Wala ka doon sa listahan ng NBI, Chief PNP, wala ka doon sa listahan. Paano man nalaman?
I was informed informally by Executive Director Alcantara.
Informally.
Apo.
So you were also there informally. You had no formal function at the Villamor or the airport sites?
I was there to oversee, ma'am, lang the PCTC. Hanggang PCTC lang po ako. Yun
Okay.
lang po yung aking...
Can I clarify that?
Yes.
So, sabi mo kanina, you were there to oversee. I'll clarify what oversee means. But sabi mo, hindi mo alam na dadalhin siya sa Hague. Pero yet, sumakay ka ng aeroplano, sumama ka, you stayed in the Hague 2 days.
Yes.
And sabi mo, hindi ka alis, nandun ka lang.
Okay, can I
Yes,
explain,
yes.
Mr. Senator? That time ho kasi, the members or the staff of the Interpol NCV Manila, wala hong available na mga kasamahan natin doon na may passport na ready. So, I volunteered, Mr. Senator. I just want to make clear.
Magsiserve
So,
lang
if you-
kayo ng diffusion? May dala ka pang passport?
Hindi po. Hindi
So,
po.
Kasasabi mo lang eh, yung iba walang passport, ikaw lang yung may passport, may visa,
Opo.
kaya alam mo na itatangay sa ibang bansa.
Hindi po, yung passport po nasa sasakyan ko lang parati eh. So kagagaling ko lang po kasi ng Geneva, kakauwi ko lang ho ng Geneva that time. So kaya ho yung passport ko nasa sasakyan ko lang. Hindi pa ho ako nakakapag-unload.
Okay. I was gonna ask that na kung hindi mo alam na dadalhin doon, pero sumama kayo sa 2 days, tapos may passport ka, but nasa kotse mo passport, okay. But you volunteered to accompany, why?
To accompany the former president.
Because kailangan, what was the reason? Sabi mo, yung mga kasamahan mo, walang passport.
Hindi po, wala po akong sinabing kasamahan ko walang passport.
Sorry.
Ang wala pong passport that time, yung mga PCTC
Okay.
members, ma'am, na
Okay.
supposed to be sasama din that time. Wala hong silang available noon.
So were you appointed representative of the PCTC?
Yes.
Were you appointed representative of the Interpol in the Philippines?
That time I was appointed, yes.
Who appointed you?
The PCTC, Your
So
Honor.
can the on that day?
Yes, sir.
So can the ibuuin natin ha, kayo lang mga militar at polis nakakaintindi ng 3-4 na letra eh. Yung Philippine Center for Transnational Crime. Sir, can you appoint the representative ng Interpol on the spot? Kasama sa powers yon. If I check with Interpol, so kung today pwedeng ako representative ng Interpol?
Para pong hindi yata kasama sa function ko yun.
Well, kakasabi lang ho ni Ambassador, kayo daw nag-appoint sa kanya.
Yun po sabi niya eh.
So, but you're saying it's
Hindi ko nga
not.
maintindihan.
So hindi nyo po
Tanggapin ko na rin
no.
po kasi he
Yeah.
is a competent authority.
Yeah, no, let's
Tama
you're
po.
under oath, sir.
Oh.
You're under
Did you
oath.
or did you not appoint him as
The good ambassador
representative?
is a competent authority to represent us.
But you
in
did
Yes.
not appoint him.
Hindi question if he's a competent.
authority.
Hindi
You're
ka
not
appointing
appointing,
authority.
okay.
Klaro po yun. Executive Order 265, saan sa buong executive order na nagtatakda na magkaroon ng special envoy, sinasabi na meron kang papel para mag-oversee. Wala kasi akong mabasa
Hindi po.
katulad ni Senator Cayetano eh.
Madam Chair, yun nga po yung relasyon ho namin ng OSCE and PCTC, sila yung aming Secretariat and
Eh,
Operational.
sekretarya lang ninyo, siya pa ang appointing ninyo.
Hindi
Parang
po,
ang gulo.
hindi po.
Boss ba ninyo yan or utusan?
Hindi po, clear ko lang ho. Kasi that time, wala hong available na members ng PCTC anang may passport noon. So, kaya ho sinabi ko kanina, I volunteered para ho i-accompany ang former president in behalf of the PCTC.
Okay, ma'am, can I clarify? I'm not going into the supervision, your appointment as special envoy because depende sa presidente, pwedeng iba. Di ba? Kahit presidential advisor, if the president has special advisor on justice, then it's between the president, Secretary Remulla, etc. Ang focus ko doon sa ikaw ang representative ng Interpol. Kasi sabi mo, yes, ang sabi po ni Secretary Alcantara, hindi kanya in-appoint. So, sino nag-appoint sa'yo bilang representative ng Interpol?
Nirepresent ko po ang PCTC.
May I clarify?
Yeah, go ahead,
Mr.
sir.
Senator. Kasi traditionally, ang executive director is also the envoy. Ngayon, pinaghiwalay po yung posisyon. Yung ginawa po ng Malacanang, hiniwalay po yung posisyon ng special envoy at ng executive director. Pero dati ho, isa lang yan.
Yeah. But lihis doon, Sec, sabi kasi ni Ambassador, siya daw ang representative ng Interpol that day ng Pilipinas.
Yung pagpaalis mo pagpunta ho ng The Hague, siya po yung representative talaga ng Interpol.
Yeah.
Kasi siya lang ho yung may connection sa PCTC. Eh.
But I was asking, who appointed him representative of Interpol?
Ano ho yan? Kasama ho yan sa kanyang appointment.
But he said before that day, hindi siya ang representative ng Interpol.
Pero ano ho ito eh? Kasi yung overseeing function niya, oversight function, is, kasi parang may oversight po siya sa PCTC. I think that they took it from there. Na siya rin po yung responsible for the PCTC.
Okay.
Wala rin sa executive order.
Kasi nga ano ho yan eh. Sabi ko nga, magkasama ho dati ang posisyon ng executive director tsaka envoy. Si General Alcantara used to be the special envoy and executive director.
And then the representative ng Interpol.
Oh, Interpol.
And exercising oversight powers. Bago lang yun.
Hindi, dati ho isang tao lang nga eh.
Wala eh.
Ginawa
Wala
na
sa
ho, dalawa.
Executive Order 265. Parang above and beyond na sa...
Hindi, special ho yan.
Madam Chair, if I may.
Ma'am, just to point.
The executive has the power
so when
to
he
do that.
when you signed dito sa ICC, you were signing as what?
As the Interpol NCB Manila representative. Your
Ang nakalagay po dito, you're signing as in behalf of the Republic of the Philippines, not as Interpol.
Kasi po nung that time, yung representative ng ICC na kausap ko, naka-print na po yung,
Yeah,
yung
so,
government. So,
Sir,
but it
are you a
was-
college graduate?
Yes, sir.
No. Any college graduate, pag pinapirma ka tapos mali, kahit printed, you'd cross it out. Then you would put, so pag nakalagay doon, Alang Cayetano, congressman, pipirma ako o i-cross out ko yung congressman, lalagay ko senator. Kung nakalagay doon, Alang Cayetano, single, may asawa na ako, hindi ako papagalitan ng asawa ko, kung hindi ko i-cross out, lalagay ko doon na ano. Di ba? So wag tayong magpilosopohan dito. So why did you sign in behalf of the Philippine government if you weren't representing the government and you were representing Interpol.
Medyo mataas na ho kasi yung ano noon pagod na din kami. Tapos ang request ng ICC staff that time nagre-request sila na kunin na ng medical team. Hindi ho kasi ma-perform yung medical assistance to the former president. Yun ho yung dahilan yan.
Ang dahilan, pagod kayo?
Hindi po, nagkakagulo na din ho nun. Mataas na din po yung sitwasyon.
Pakisabi ng totoo.
Opo,
We're
ma'am.
all under oath.
Yes, ma'am. Ang mataas na rin.
Paliwanag mong maigi. Representative ka ba ng Pilipinas or representative ng Interpol? Pipili ka lang.
Nirepresent ko po ang Interpol NCB Manila.
So mali itong papel na to. Sabihin mo sa akin.
Yun hong...
Kasi nag-iiba. Isa sinungaling,
po,
isa totoo.
Yun ho, clear ho sa
ma'am,
ICC.
Pwede kong linawin lang.
Siguro hayaan muna natin. Hayaan natin na ipaliwanag. Alam naman niya
alam ho kasi malinaw ho sa pag-uusap namin ng ICC staff na I represent the Interpol NCB Manila.
Pero hindi maliwanag dito sa nakasulat. Government of the Republic of the Philippines.
It's part of the government, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Hindi, Interpol Sabi niya, nandun siya bilang Interpol
Ma'am, Madam Chair, yung Interpol po kasi, the Interpol NCB Manila, it's under the Philippine government.
Sorry, Mama. Kasi if that's your interpretation, then the government cooperated with ICC.
In the surrender.
Diba? No, I'm not trying to trap you. I'm trying to understand. Kasi nga, when you do something, you can do it in different capacities. So, international organization, yon. So, for example, Sarah here was the regional director for the International Organization on Migration, but she's a Filipino. Now, if she was special envoy nun, she has to say which one. Kasi one is a UN body, or at least a UN-recognized organization. The other one is Philippine government. So, di ba, hindi pwedeng you're signing. Ang problema kasi yung sabi mo, malinaw sa ICC at malinaw sa akin, Interpol. Pero ang pirma mo, in behalf of the government. Kasi ang masusunod yung dokumentong pinirma mo, hindi yung intention nyo Di ba? So, kung ang sabi natin, listo, naintindihan ko, pinirmahan natin sale. O pagdating sa korte, ano unang impression mo? It's a sale.
Opo.
Because yun ang pinirmahan nyo. Diba? So kaya nga pagdating dito, there are many other questions like yung sinabi ko sa inyong number 8, which is, did the person receive legal assistance during national proceeding? Ikaw nagsabing he received legal assistance during national proceeding. What was that proceeding?
No, Your Honor, Mr.
Ambassador,
Senator.
ang dami-dami mong pinirmahan dito tungkol sa doktor, tungkol sa immediate family, tungkol sa legal counsel. Lahat to sinang-ayunan mo. Lahat ito hindi totoo.
Hindi po.
Kasi pagod na po kayo.
Hindi po. Kung maaari ho ma-explain ko. Una ho yung tinatanong nyo regarding ho dun sa... Kasi that time, I was waiting for the official certification from the Department of Justice. So medyo wala hong internet that time. So yung yan ho yung sinulat nila. Yun naman ang sinagot ko. So nung after few minutes, nag-request ako ng internet na print. Binigay ko sa ICC yung certification from the Department of Justice.
Sino nagsulat niyan? Kaninong handwriting yan? Kasi parang naiba sa sulat mo.
Ma'am, sa ICC, ma'am.
Tapos pinirmahan mo na lang yung sinulat ng ICC.
Pinakikita naman yan nung nagpapalitan kami ng...
So sang-ayon kayo sa lahat ng sinulat?
Opo, ma'am.
Ganon. So yun yung papel mo doon? Ano pa yung ginampanan mong papel? Kasi sabi mo, sinamahan mo si Presidente Duterte sa eroplano. Pagkatapos, nung sinorender mo na at yan ang pinirmahan mo bilang kinatawan ng ating pamahalaan, ano pa yung iba pang papel mo? Ano pang ginampanan mong papel?
Wala na po, ma'am.
Pero nagdalawang araw ka pa ron
Hindi po, ma'am. Nag-aantay kasi doon din kami sumakay sa same plane pabalik po ng Pilipinas.
Madam Chair?
Yes, Senator Bato, nagugulat lang ako, na-speechless ako. Dineliver ninyo sa ICC pero hindi ninyo alam? Paano hindi ninyo
hindi
alam?
Po, alam po namin, ma'am, regarding dun sa ICC. Ang hindi ko po, balikan ko ho yung unang pag-uusap, kaya hindi alam. Nung unang pagdating sa airport, totally wala po kaming wala po akong alam nung pagdating ko sa airport. Naiya.
Sa NAIA.
Opo, opo.
Madam Chair.
Yes, sa Senator Bato.
Pwede mo laman, Ambassador, kung kailan ka appoint as special envoy against national crime?
July 2024, Mr. Senator.
Alam ninyo, gusto ko lang tignan yung pinirmahan mo kasi maraming kabulastugan dito. Hindi ko maintindihan. Yung number 8, kung maipakita sa screen. The date, time, and location of the appearance of the arrested person before the competent judicial authority. Ang sinagot mo, do not know. Paano hindi mo alam, samantalang nandun ka sa airport na hanggang sa Villamor, hanggang sinakay sa eroplano? Bakit hindi mo alam?
Hindi po. Yung number 8 po, that time, kagaya ho ng sinabi ko kanina, I'm just waiting for the certification from Department of Justice.
Yung certification dumating pa ng March 12 eh.
Hindi po. Na dumating po on the same day, mga siguro 10 minutes.
Pwede ninyong pakita sa amin kasi yung certification na binigay ng DOJ sa amin, March 12 ang nakasulat.
Yun po yung certification na binigay ko po. Yung date lang po, siguro kasi that was March 11. Pero yung...
date, time, and location.
Opo. Yung certification ho na yon, na-send ho sa akin nung nandun kami mismo, nasa eroplano pa, ng paglapag ho namin sa Hague.
At sinabi dito, before the competent National Judicial Authority. So, ibig sabihin, Pilipino. Husgadong Pilipino, tama ba? Judicial Authority. Hindi mo rin alam? Kasi sabi dito, do not know eh.
Ayun po, yun po yung sinagot ko kasi I was waiting that time.
Paano hindi mo alam eh? Alam mo, mula nung dumating na talaga naman hindi pinayagan makita yung abogado, hindi pinayagan pumunta sa Pilipinong husgado, hindi pinayagan lumabas. Bakit mo sinasabing do not know? Nandun ka, nakababad ka, hanggang sa Hague, nandun ka eh.
Ma'am, that time, nandun po yung mga abogado niya. In fact, 3 po yung abogado.
Hindi, walang abogadong sinasabi. Sa number 8 na pinirmahan mo, before the competent National Judicial Authority. Ang sinabi mo, hindi mo alam.
So, yun ho kasing certification, yung details, nandun po sa DOJ certification. Yun ho yung inaantay ko that time. Medyo nagkaroon lang ho ng delay nung sa pagpasok kasi sa problema ho sa internet.
Ano? Kailan dumating yung DOJ certification?
On the same day po, nung nasa aeroplano kami.
Before?
Iyan po, after po ng sign, kasi hindi ho makapasok.
December 12 ha, ang nakadate. Parang nagugulat ako. March.
Opo.
Natataranta ako, nagugulat.
Hindi po ma'am, Madam Chair. Pumasok po yung certification on the same day. Medyo nagkaroon lang...
Hindi, March 12 ang nakasabi. Paano mo natanggap? Excuse me, yung nagko-coach, nahihirapan po kami.
Ma'am, I think the best person to answer that would be
abogado po kayo.
the person who issued the certification is here.
Yes, I think Prosecutor Fadulion, we're referring to the same certification of March 12. Is that correct?
That is correct, Madam Chair.
And it was sent to Ambassador Lacanilao when and where?
If I may just be allowed to explain, ma'am, the certification that is in the possession of the committee chair is a certification which indicated that the arrest was made on March 12, 2025. This certification was issued the day after the arrest. This would be March 12 also, 2025.
So are you saying may mas maaga pang certification
There
na siya lang ang nakakaalam?
No, ma'am. This certification was the one which was prepared as per instructions to me by the OIC Secretary of Justice because it was needed by Ambassador Lacanilao the moment that he reaches The Hague. So this was prepared on that day, and if I may point...
That day being...
March 12.
March 12.
March 12.
So hindi pa rin tumutugma yung oras?
Yes, ma'am, may konti hong inadvertence dito kasi the date March 12 here refers to the time of the arrest when in fact the arrest was actually March 11, 2025 at approximately 11:44.
So hinabol lang ninyo yung certification after the fact?
No, ma'am. This was the first certification that was issued because this was the one that was needed by Ambassador Lacanilao. We
So
corrected this after you pointed it out that when we reviewed it again and we saw that the date indicated for the arrest was March 12 instead of March 11.
And Ambassador Lacanilao received it on March 12, March 11, in Villamor, in Dubai, in The Hague.
As
Saan
far
po?
as I know, Madam Chair, the certification that I prepared on March 12 was forwarded to the Office of Undersecretary T, our OIC Secretary of Justice. It was he who made the arrangements for the transmittal to Ambassador Lacanilao.
Thank you, Prosecutor. When did you send it to him, and what did it say?
We
Because
sent-
we have no copies.
We sent it, this certification was prepared in the afternoon of March 12, 2025, and it was sent to...
March 12.
Yes, ma'am.
Pero sinuko na si Pangulong Duterte ng mas maaga?
He was actually transported around midnight, if I'm not mistaken, of March 11, ma'am. And I think they were in transit at this time. I'm not so sure. They were in transit at the time when this certification was sent to them.
Pwedeng isulat yan at bigyan kami ng kopya nung sinasabi mo, o ito pa rin?
Yes, I can furnish you a copy.
Ito pa rin, yung March 12 pa rin?
Yes, ma'am.
Siya pa rin?
Sinong siya pa
Yung
rin?
sinasabi na yung aresto is March 12, not March 11?
Yes, ma'am.
Yan pa rin, yung mali-mali na yan?
Yeah, ito pong pagkakamali nito which was eventually corrected po.
Opo. Okay, we'll go back to that later. But Ambassador, when did you receive this?
Yung time ho na pagdating namin ng Hague, dumating yung ICC representative, hindi ho kasi pumapasok mabuti yung messages namin with USEC-T dahil mahina ho yung net namin doon. But after 10 minutes na ma-sign po ma-answer yung number 8 question, nakuha ko na. So I immediately sent the copy to the ICC representative.
Yung mali na March 12. Tama? Mali eh.
Yung kopya pong galing sa Department of Justice that time.
Pero walang nakasabi doon sa certification. Kahit tanggapin ko na nagkamali, nagtypo sa date. Ang problema, wala namang sinasabi that he was delivered to a competent judicial authority to which you signed. Sabi mo, talagang na-deliver to a national competent judicial authority. Pinirmahan mo competent national judicial authority.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes po.
Kasi kagaya ho na sinabi ni Justice Ascuna kanina,
Oo.
sa sistema kasi ng ICC, ang prosecution po ay kasama sa korte. It's part of the court. Kaya yun po yung lumalabas kasi nga, like the Prosecutor General is competent judicial authority in the understanding of the ICC.
Secretary Remulla, it's very, very clear. Competent national judicial authority. There's nothing mysterious or equivocal about the sentence.
Yung nga ho yun eh.
National po.
Yun yung
National,
equivalent
ibig sabihin
kasi.
Pilipino po.
Yung equivalency po. Ang sinabi siguro ng ICC sa kanya, prosecutor. Prosecutor certification. I don't really know their conversation. But yun lumalabas. Kasi nga, hindi na matatanggapin ng ICC yan kung hindi na-issue ng prosecutor yan eh. Kasi under their system, ang prosecutor is part of the court.
Parang nakakatuwa naman yung sagot na yan. Pero sige na lang. Ambassador Lacanilao, number 10, did the arrested person receive legal assistance during national proceedings? Pinirmahan rin ninyo yan. He received legal assistance during national proceedings. Anong national proceedings ang tinutukoy ninyo? Eh hindi nga dinala sa husgado. Doon lang kayo sa airport, sabi ninyo.
Ma'am, kaya ko yung sagot ko dyan ay I do not know. Kaya
Hindi, walang do not know sa number 10. Sa number 10, sinabi mo, yes, he received legal assistance during national proceedings.
Okay, legal assistance
Baka naman kabulastugan lahat
hindi, ma'am.
ito.
Legal assistance kasi po that time ang pagkakaintindi ko kasi nandoon yung tatlong lawyers niya
Sinong tatlo?
former ES Mijaldea, his wife, and Attorney Delgra.
Madam Chair, I think
Legal assistance during national proceeding. May national proceedings ba doon sa Villamor na sinasakop yung tatlong abogadong sinasabi mo?
Legal assistance and serving of
No.
warrant.
Ang nakasabi dito, did the arrested person receive legal assistance? Basahin po ninyo, nandyan. During national proceedings. He received legal assistance during national proceedings. Ang sabi po ninyo.
Service of warrant, ma'am.
National proceedings.
Yes, ma'am.
Yan
Service
ang
of warrant, ma'am.
pagkaintindi mo. Yes, Senator Bato, please.
ibig mong sabihin, you want to impress upon us that yung service of warrant is a national proceedings? Yan yung gusto kong
Ma'am, that's an extradition form kasi. Sir,
Yes,
it's
sir.
an extradition form. Ang lumalabas ho kasi rito, case of first impression din po sa ICC na may nag-surrender po sa kanilang tao. Hindi pa ho nangyayari to eh. I think it's something that even the ICC
Yes, sir. Tama ka, sir. Tama ka. Ha?
didn't know how to react to it.
Balikan ko lang yung nakasulat. Natanggal, nawala. Ibalik mo nga. Ibalik mo. O very clear man ito, Ambassador. Did the arrested person receive legal assistance during national proceeding? Ang sagot mo, he received legal assistance during national proceedings. So ibig mo sabihin, yung national proceedings na sasabi mo dito, yung pag-serve ng warrant.
Serve ng warrant and also legal assistance kasi kasama ho niya yung tatlong abogado niya.
Ay,
Wow.
ganon. Pati yung
National-
competent national judicial authority, si General Torre na lang yon.
Wala ho
Kasi
kasing
sino
form
ba
ng
yun? And then,
may
liwanag competent national judicial authority. Sino naman yun? Wala naman doon kundi pulis.
Madam Chair, may I? Ano ho kasi, yung lumalabas ho kasi rito, talagang even the ICC, the form they use is for extradition purposes. Makikita po naman judicial authority, kasi yun ho talaga experience nating lahat. This is the first time na may nag-surrender po sa kanila. Then they don't even know our domestic law. Kaya po, this is a way to bash things up. Kaya nga nung nag-require ng certification, umubra po yung certification ng Department of Justice, ng Prosecutor General, kasi yun po yung understanding nila ng situation. Pero this is an extradition form, kaya ang mga tanong po dyan is for extradition, not for surrender.
Pero kung extradition yung form mismo ng ICC, dapat nasundan yung extradition na process. May competent national judicial authority. Mismo yung ICC, inaalma pala na hindi ito extradition.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Senator Cayetano.
Just some points. I understand, SOJ, where you're going, but ang problem ko kasi yung pumirma yung representative supposedly ng bansa. Kasi from the start, information on the surrender and transfer yung title nung form. But as you said, kasi extradition is a form of surrendering, di ba? Pero hindi yun ang sinunod natin. So ang understanding ko kasi, very strict din yung ICC sa human rights. Kasi precisely nga, it's a court that based everything on human rights. So they want to make sure with the form that we followed human rights. Okay. So dun sa number 10, personally, I'm not committing the committee. Personally, I can understand that the service of the warrant is part of the national proceeding. But when you signed, kasi when the ambassador signed his name and ang nakalagay, he received legal assistance during national proceeding, it gives the impression that there was more than just the service of the warrant. If you relate that with number 8, kasi sa number 8, competent national judicial authority. So for example, kung sa kanila kasama ng judiciary yung fiscal, sa atin ang competent na judiciary is just the judiciary.
Mr. Senator, kasi nga, yung questions in the form refer to a case of extradition.
Yes.
Case of first impression nga to.
Yes.
Even to the ICC, even to the Philippine government, to the Executive Department, to the Senate, to the Supreme Court, this is a case of first
Yes.
impression.
And
Kahit
assuming
na, lalo na kung first impression, di ba dapat linagay na lang, I do not know. Doon sa ibang question,
Madam-
sinagot niya, no, I do not know. Bakit dito buong ningning siya sumagot?
Yeah. Can I pursue that? So assuming, Mr. Secretary, that I will hook, line, and sinker agree with you, yun ang point ko, di ba? That a representative of the Philippine government should not just sign. He should have noted there, surrender to, not applicable, etc. Because nga, ang titignan naman yung dokumento, hindi yung paliwanag. But I have one more question, and ma'am, payagan nyo itulay ko rin to kay General Torre. Sir, pakinggan nyo yung question ko kay Ambassador kasi baka may link to sa isang tanong ko sa inyo. Ambassador, if you go one by one sa questions, it seems to me the ICC wants to make sure na nasunod yung due process at saka human rights ng akusado at ng inaresto. In your view, meron po bang violation ng batas sa pag-arrest or pag-detain ni former President Duterte?
Wala po.
So wala.
Opo.
So wala. And you know our law, so walang violation.
Opo.
Okay. How about you, General Torre? May violation ho ba sa arrest or detention ni former President Duterte?
No, sir.
No, wala. Categorical wala tayong violate na law.
No, sir.
Okay. Can I read to you Republic Act 7438? An act defining certain rights of person arrested and detained under custodial investigation as well as the duties of the arresting, detaining, and investigating officer and providing penalties for violation thereof. Section F, any person arrested or detained arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation shall be allowed visits by or conference with any member of his immediate family or any medical doctor or priest, minister chosen by him or by any member of his immediate family or by his counsel.